Alright, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be making a video on some really exciting stuff. It's the spring season of anime 2019. Pretty much just a list of everything that I'm going to be watching for this season and just going over some of the really exciting anime that's going to be coming out this season. It's not necessarily going to be just me telling you everything I'm going to watch, but it's going to be me going over a lot of the stuff that's going to be coming out and just stuff that I'm going to watch for sure, some stuff that that I don't really know about that I'm going to go over and read some like synopsises and stuff that they have here on this actual website, which is really cool. It's a really cool website that has just like the dates on when they actually premiere, what production studios actually work on these anime, and it shows like where exactly like you can watch these anime. Like it shows sometimes like you can watch it on Crunchyroll, Hulu, stuff like that, anime, or I mean Amazon Prime, and it actually shows you like what genres they fall under, if the source material is a manga or a light novel, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really cool website. I'll link it down in the description below so you guys can go and check it out yourselves if you guys want to. But yeah, going on, let's start this off. Okay, and the first one that's shown right here is Tate no Yusha, aka The Rising of the Shield Hero, and this one is really cool. If you guys haven't seen this anime yet, go watch it. It is amazing. It's pretty great. It's not your typical like isekai anime, or at least the protagonist isn't. It's really cool world, really makes you feel like you're actually in a game world kind of, because it has like that whole like leveling up system, skill tree, skill decision tree, or not decision tree that I would say, but just like skill tree unlocking and stuff like that. But this guy, Naofumi, he's really cool. He's really serious. Like I said, he goes through a lot of bull crap in this anime, and there's a lot of dark crap that happens to him that makes him the way that he is, and he doesn't really care like how he treats people for the most part. I don't know, it's not bad, but it's I don't know, if he's gonna help someone, he's not gonna do it and get nothing out of it. He's not gonna do it just because he's like a nice person or something. He's gonna help someone out, but at the end of the day, he's gonna get something out of it. He's gonna get money, or I don't know, like food or medicine. He's gonna get some reward in return. Alright, let's go on to the second one. Oh yeah, of course, watching this one. Alright, second one is Shingeki no Kyojin Season 3 Part 2. Definitely watching this one. If you guys don't know what Attack on Titan is or anything like that, then I'm not sure. I assume that everyone knows what this is about because it's a really mainstream anime that's come out a long time ago. But yeah, I'm definitely watching this one. One Punch Man, second season, definitely watching this. This worries me, just that they changed studios, going from Studio Madhouse to JC Staff. Madhouse was really amazing with the first season. I loved it. The art and animation is what really drove that series. I mean, it was really comedic and really awesome, stuff like that. The story was interesting too, but it was interesting to some extent. I'm assuming it's going to get a lot more better in the second season. The first season was just like pretty much showing us like, oh, he's really strong, and I don't know, he can beat everyone with just one punch or really easily and stuff, up until the end though. That kind of changed a little bit, but yeah, I'm assuming the story is going to pick up pretty soon. Saw the trailers and everything for the second season. I don't know, it had me a little bit worried just because of the way everyone looks now, and the art and the animation was what got everyone pretty much. Everyone was blowing up on like social media talking about how it looks so different, how the animation looks like the quality of animation has dipped tremendously, or at least based on that one trailer. I can't really say that it's going to dip tremendously throughout the entire season or something like that. So yeah, this definitely going to be watching for sure. I want to see how it turns out. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that it turns out well, because this season is or at least this series is really cool. Alright, let's go on to Dororo. Dororo is really cool. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on this anime just because it's only being shown on Amazon Prime Video as of right now, other than like, I don't know, other websites that you might want to go watch them on that are not, I don't know, like officially putting them out and everything. But yeah, Dororo is really cool. It's about this dude who, when he's born, his parents pretty much just like throw him out to the sea and just sacrifice his life to the demons, and they like eat his like limbs and skin and stuff like that. And not in the way that actually sounds, the way that I say it, but they pretty much do that like before he's born, and he's born with like no skin, no limbs. He's deaf, he's blind when he is born, and then somebody takes him in, or yeah, and they like put him out to sea because they're like, okay, like who's gonna want a child like that, I guess. And since they did that, they pretty much like sacrificed him to the demons for the sake of their village, so they can thrive and like get through this whole like famine and everything that they're going through, and all these disasters that are going into that village. So yeah, they did that for the village, which is terrible for the child, of course, but I guess you can kind of justify it in some way, at least some people can. Alright, going on to Fairy Tail final series. Thank God it's the final series. No, I'm just kidding. Not really, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's okay. I watched like 80 episodes of it. Wasn't really my cup of tea. So yeah, we'll go on from that. Let's go to Kenja no Mago. Alright, Kenja no Mago. A young man who... Alright, yeah, this one I am not entirely sure about. I haven't watched the trailers or anything, if they had any come out for this. I've seen the key visual and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of the key visuals for this stuff because I like to post this stuff on social media and everything. Just for anime announcements, season 2 announcements, stuff like that. But alright, let me read this synopsis just so I can kind of get an understanding of what this is about. Alright, a young man who had surely died in an accident was reborn in another world as a baby. Alright, another isekai. After that, he was picked up by the patriot hero Sage Merlin Wolford and was given the name Shin. He was raised as a grandson by Merlin and soaked up Merlin's teachings, earning him some shocking power. However, when he became 15, his grandfather Merlin said, "I forgot to teach him common sense." An abnormal boy's unconventional otherworld fantasy starts. Life starts right now. Okay. It's another isekai anime. I feel like the main thing that's gonna be, or it's action, comedy, fantasy, magic. I feel like the comedy is gonna be what's driving this anime for the most part. I probably won't start off with this one. I probably won't watch this off to start, just because it's another isekai. I feel like a lot of people are getting burnt out on isekai, kind of including myself. I still find it interesting, but this seems kind of cliche. I'll see how it turns out. If people recommend it to me, or if I see some like funny clips or something like that of it, then I might start watching it. But as of right now, I'll probably give that one a no. Alright, Kimetsu no Yaiba. This is probably one of the most hyped series that are coming out pretty soon, or at least from what people are telling me. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff on it. I've been seeing a bunch of people post about it. It looks really cool. I watched part of the trailer for it. I did not watch the entire thing because I kind of stopped myself and I was like, alright, this is going to be really cool. It looks really cool. It's done by Studio Ufotable, so it's going to look amazing as usual. So I didn't want to spoil myself for the most part, so let me read this just so I can get an understanding of what it's about, and if you guys haven't heard of it either. Alright, since ancient times, rumors have abounded of man-eating demons lurking in the woods. Because of this, the local townsfolk never venture outside at night. Legend has it that the Demon Slayer also roams the night, hunting down these bloodthirsty demons. Ever since the death of his father, Tanjiro has taken it upon himself to support his mother and 5 siblings. Although their lives may be hardened by tragedy, they have found happiness. But that ephemeral warmth is shattered one day when Tanjiro finds his family slaughtered and the lone survivor, his sister Nezuko, turned into a demon. Adding to this sorrow, a demon hunter named Tomioka Giyu arrived and was about to finish Nezuko off, but to his surprise, she and Tanjiro started to protect each other. Seeing this oddity and Tanjiro's promising fighting skills, Giyu decides to send them to his old mentor to be trained. So begins Tanjiro's life as a demon hunter, bound on a quest to cure his sister and find the one who murdered his entire family. Okay, that one sounds pretty cool. Like, it looked really cool from what I saw in the trailers, but the synopsis sounds interesting too. He gets, like, it's kind of typical, like, okay, my family gets slaughtered and everything, or at least for an anime. My family gets slaughtered and all that, but this person sends them off to, like, pretty much be mentored by this other person that she knows. So that sounds kind of cool. But yeah, definitely watching this one for sure to see what all the hype is about, and just because it looks, I'm sure it's going to be visually pleasing because it's done by Studio Ufotable. Alright, Bungo Stray Dogs 3rd season. I have not seen 1st or 2nd season for this one, so that's a no for me. I might get around to watching that pretty soon, I guess, just because a lot of people recommend it to me. A lot of people say it's really good, so at some point I might get to that. Alright, Bokutachi wa Benkyo ga Dekinai. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Alright, this one is comedy, harem, romance, school shonen. From my understanding, or at least from what I've been seeing, I haven't seen too much romance anime in this season. So I'm going to be looking for some and try to find the gem for this season when it comes to romance, because you gotta have some romance in every single season, or at least for me, that's how I like to do it. I like to have a good variety of anime to watch, so I'm gonna try to find some romance here in this season. Alright, let's read this one because I'm not sure what this is about. It's Yuiga Naruyuki tutors 3 genius of different subjects in high school to get a scholarship. Furuhashi Fumino is a genius on literature but horrible in math. Ogata Rizu is a genius on mathematics and science, but literature and arts are terrible subjects for her. And Takemoto Uruka is a genius in the athletic field but really bad in all others. Together they study very hard and want to get better at their worst subjects, while Fumino and Ogata wants to go to college and work on these subjects for life. It kind of reminds me of the quintessential quintuplets. Not just because she's going to be tutoring all these people. It's not necessarily 5 people, I don't think, or maybe it is, I'm not sure. But yeah, she's going to be tutoring a bunch of people that are really bad in one subject, or really good in one subject and really bad in others, because in the quintessential quintuplets they're like that too. They were all pretty bad at every subject, but each one of them had one that they were fairly decent at. In every single one, and not one of them had the same one in common, so they like kind of complemented each other in that aspect. They were like, okay, I'm good at this one, and I'm bad at all these, but you're good at this one, and you're good at this one that I'm not good in, and you're bad at some of these other ones, and we can like kind of complement each other and help each other out on certain subjects. So that sounds kind of interesting. I'll probably give this one a watch. Yeah, like I said, romance, come on, I'm hoping this one is good, turns into something good. Alright, Isekai Quartet. This is pretty much just an anime short. I've heard of this one. Yeah, it's pretty much an anime short with like chibi art style and stuff, with a bunch of isekai anime like ReZero Saga of the Tanya Evil, Overlord, and Konosuba. So I'm probably not going to watch this though. Alright, Fairy Gone. This one I really want to watch too. This one looks cool. I've seen the key visuals for this. The big old wolf guy right here looks pretty badass. And I like the uniforms that these people have on right now too. They kind of remind me of like Seraph of the Endish kind of uniforms and everything. So it interests me. And PA Works is doing it, so that's pretty cool too. It's under the action, demons, fantasy, magic, supernatural genre. Alright. Let's read this off for now. The anime is set in a world where fairies possess and reside within animals, granting them special powers. By surgically removing and transplanting the organs of a possessed animal into a human, humans can partially summon the fairy and use it as a weapon. Eventually, such individuals were used for war and were called fairy soldiers. After a long war, these soldiers lost their purpose and had to reintegrate into society. From the government to the mafia and even becoming terrorists, each tread their own path. The story begins 9 years after the end of the war and centers on the protagonist Maria. Maria is a fresh recruit of Dorothea, an organization dedicated to the investigation and suppression of fairy-related crimes and incidents. Even in peacetime, the government is still unstable after the war. Many criminals still have lingering wounds from the previous conflict, and there are terrorist groups bent on revenge. This is the story of fairy soldiers seeking their own justice in a chaotic post-war world. Okay, that sounds really cool too. The synopsis, not just the key visual and everything. So yeah, definitely watching this one as well on my list. Alright, Nande Koko ni Sensei ga. This one is on my list too. I've been seeing a bunch of trailers for this, and like I said, you gotta have some ecchi in your anime list for the seasons and stuff. This is gonna be my ecchi one for the season. For the most part, from what I got from this, it's just like these teachers that are all really pretty are gonna get into some really lewd situations with, I don't know, some guys that are there on campus. I don't know, like students, maybe like others, like teacher, faculty, whatever people. But yeah, and it's done by Tier Studio. I think I've heard of them before, I'm not entirely sure. but it's comedy, ecchi, school, seinen. Okay, seinen. Alright. Ichiro Sato is about an average Ichiro Sato is about as average a student as you can get, except for his above average ability to land himself in totally awkward, intense risk situations with his no-nonsense teacher Kana Kojima. Ichiro has his hands full dealing with these steamy shenanigans and unexpected encounters in the most unlikely places. At least it can't get any worse, right? Yup. Watching that one for sure. Fruits Basket. I'm not entirely sure if I'll watch this one. This one's like fantasy, romance, shoujo, slice of life. I do like those genres. But I'm not entirely sure. I know it's its first season, so I'm assuming it's like kind of it's a reboot. At least from my understanding, it is. But I'm not sure. I feel like I don't know. I don't know like all the details. I feel like I might have to watch like the previous seasons or whatever, like the old school like show itself, to be able to get an understanding of this, or maybe not. I don't know. People like leave some comments below like telling me if I need to watch the other seasons or not. I think this is a reboot or something like that, so I might not have to do that. Alright, this one, I remember seeing this one before, and I'm definitely going to watch this one. Midara na Aochan wa Benkyo ga Dekinai. This one's going to be really cool. It's comedy, ecchi, romance, shonen. Alright, let me read this one off. When Ao was in kindergarten, she smiled ear to ear as she told her classmates how her father, a best-selling erotic author, chose her name. A as in apple and O as in orgy. That day still haunts her 10 years later as she studies with a single goal in mind: get into an elite university and achieve independence from her father once and for all. She has no youth to misspend and no time to think about boys until her classmate King Normie Kojima approaches her with a shocking confession of love. She tries to lose Kojima, but he just can't take a hint, and as her mind runs wild with impure thoughts, she realizes her father has totally influenced her. Yeah, this one sounds really funny. I know I'm gonna like this one a lot, just because I don't know, I find it hilarious how her dad named her. This one, I've seen some stuff on this one, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be my cup of tea. I don't know, I feel like it's just gonna be like focused on this little lolly fox girl for the most part, and yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch this one. Alright, Shometsu Toshi. This one's done by Studio Madhouse. I'm actually looking into watching this one. I'm gonna watch this one. I'm gonna give it the 3-episode rule. But let me read the synopsis so you guys have an understanding of what it's about. One day, a city suddenly disappears. Takuya, a professional by the contract, courier, and lone wolf, meets Yuki, the only survivor from the city's extinction. The two rely on a message from Yuki's father, who was heard to be missing, and head toward the disappeared city Lost. However, unexpected obstacles strike before the pair, with the reality especially shocking for Yuki. Before them are the feelings of those left behind, a mysterious group manipulating in the shadows and unveiling the hidden conspiracy. Takuya and Yuki, who both were initially strangers, would deepen their bond during the journey and unravel the mystery of the lost city. Yeah, this one sounds interesting, because they're gonna try to like find his dad and everything like that, but I don't know, like the whole lost city thing kind of makes me not want to watch it just because I've seen a few, maybe like 3 or 4 anime that had to do with like some mysterious lost city, and I don't know, like let's find out what it's about, and they just turned out to be really, I don't know, really basic, really, I don't know, it wasn't exciting or like super mysterious as to what was going on with this city or lost place itself. So I don't know, it was really underwhelming is the word that I'll use for it. So yeah, this one I'll give the 3-episode rule, but we'll see how it turns out. I have high hopes since Studio Madhouse is doing it, so hopefully it turns out well, but we'll see. Alright, JoJo, this is the 3rd core of Season 5. I have not seen past Season 1 of JoJo, so I'm not going to watch this one. Yeah, don't kill me in the comments about this one, because it looks cool. I just haven't gotten to watch JoJo. It's cool, like from what I've seen. I just haven't gotten to finish it yet. Alright, Senryu Shoujo. At first glance, or at least, yeah, Senryu Shoujo, I don't know exactly what this one's about. Comedy, school, shonen, slice of life. I got too carried away and was about to start reading this already because I don't really know exactly what it's about. Alright, at first glance, Yukishiro Nanako seems like a normal high school girl, but she has a notable eccentricity Instead of speaking, she communicates only through written Senryu poetry. This means she expresses herself only in 575 syllables. To most, this might seem like an inconvenience, but for Nanako and her ex-delinquent bestie, Usajima Eiji, it adds to the experience of their high school lives as they run the literature club. That sounds interesting. It's a comedy school shonen slice of life. That one I'm on the fence about. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not for now. I'll see how what people say about that one, and then I might change my mind on it. Zoku Owari Monogatari. It's part of the Monogatari series. Ooh. Yeah, I'll probably give this one a shot. I'll give this one like 3 episode rule for now. Wait, it says it's only gonna be 6 episodes? What the heck? Yeah, I'll watch this one. Alright. Kono yo no hate dekoi wo utao shoujo yuno. Oh my god, I'd probably butcher the heck out of that, but that's a long one. Holy moly. I don't know what this one's about. Drama sci-fi. Alright, let's read this one. Takuya Arima is a young student whose father, a historian who has conducted various researches, disappeared recently. During a summer vacation, Takuya receives a peculiar package from his missing father, along with a letter containing information about the existence of various parallel worlds. At first, Takuya doesn't take it seriously, but soon he realizes that he possesses a device that allows him to travel to alternate dimensions. Is his father alive, after all? If so, where is he? This one sounds kind of interesting, just because they give him some kind of device that gives him understanding that there are parallel worlds or other worlds that he can go into and possibly find his father in those other worlds. I don't know. I think I got this one and the other one mixed up. I'm not entirely sure for a second when I was reading the other one. But yeah, this one sounds pretty interesting. I'll give this one a 3 episode rule and see how it turns out. Alright, Gunjo no Magmao. This one is done by Studio Period. It already makes me not want to watch this. It doesn't look that appealing to me. I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably skip over this one for now. I won't even go over it. Alright, Nobunaga Sensei no Asanazuma. Alright, this one, comedy, romance, school. Ooh, romance. Alright, the romantic comedy manga's story centers on Nobunaga, a middle school teacher who constantly dreams of a beautiful girl who loves him, appearing in front of him. One day, the 14-year-old Kicho, the wife of the real-life Warring States period warlord Oda Nobunaga, appears in front of him, having apparently traveled through time. She mistakes the present-day Nobunaga for the historical Oda Nobunaga and tries to get him to get her pregnant. Oh wow. Yeah, this one, I don't remember reading this one off last time, but I'm gonna watch this one. Yup, that comedy romance, come on. And it sounds pretty funny. She's trying to get him to get her pregnant. Alright, Hitori Bachi no Sekatsu. I've seen a bunch of trailers on this, or at least a few of them. I've seen a bunch of key visuals on this one too. Let's see how this one is. Alright, Hitori Bachi suffers from extreme social anxiety. She's not good at talking to people, takes pretty extreme actions, is surprisingly adept at avoiding people. Her legs cramp when she overexerts herself, gets full of herself when alone, will vomit when exposed to extreme tension, and often comes up with plans. Now she is entering middle school, and her only friend, Yawara Kai, is attending a different school. This leaves Bochi alone, surrounded by new classmates with whom she must make friends before Kai will talk to her again. So she's like really awkward and she has social anxiety and stuff like that. I'm assuming she's, I don't know, I feel like that's really relatable to some people because she's like trying to get out of certain situations, like, oh no, I don't want to talk to this person or something like that. Or yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably gonna give this one a shot. This one looks like it'll be funny. Looks like it'll be pretty relatable to some people. I've definitely had some experiences like that where I'm like, oh dang, I really don't want to, I don't know, I don't want to be in this kind of awkward situation, or I don't want to be in that kind of social interaction right now. Let me try to find a way to get out of it. But alright, Carol and Tuesday. I've seen trailers on this one. I've heard about it. It's about these like 2 girls who want to pretty much just make music together. Alright, let me read this off. Oh, it's done by Studio Bones too. That's pretty cool. I didn't even see that last time. Alright. 50 years have passed since mankind began migrating to the new frontier, Mars. What? So they're on Mars? Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't even... Wow. I didn't know that about that. All right, it's an age where most culture is produced by AI, and people are content to be passive consumers. There's a girl scrapping a living in the metropolis. That kind of threw me off right here. The A, it's scrapping and living. I think it's supposed to be scrapping. Oh, it's scrapping a living. Okay, I kind of misunderstood that. All right, scrapping a living in the metropolis of Alba City. She's working part-time while trying to become a musician. She's always felt like something is missing in her life. Her name is Carol. There's a girl born to a wealthy family in the provincial town of Herschel City. She dreams of becoming a musician, and nobody around her understands. She feels like the loneliest person in the world. Her name is Tuesday. A chance meeting brings them together. They want to sing. They want to make music together. They feel like they just might have a chance at this. The two of them may only create a tiny wave, but that wave will eventually grow into something larger. It sounds pretty interesting. It sounds cool. I'm sorry if I like butchered a lot of this with what I was reading. I feel like the more I go through these synopsises, the like worse I am at freaking reading this stuff, and I'm just making a lot more mistakes. But bear with me. I apologize. That sounds pretty cool. I didn't know that it was taking place on Mars, which is pretty interesting. I didn't know that at first. I wonder how everything is gonna look in that world, if it's gonna look normal. At least from the trailer that I saw, everything looked kind of normal. So I'm not sure, like, I want to see how it does look different if they are actually on Mars. But yeah, it sounds interesting. I'm gonna watch that one, give that one a shot. Alright, Kono Oto Tamare. Alright, since the graduation of the senior members of the club, Takezo ends up being the sole member of the Koto traditional Japanese string instrument club. Now that the new school year has begun, Takezo will have to seek out new members into the club, or the club will become terminated out of nowhere. A new member barges into the near abandoned club room demanding to join the club. How will Takezo be able to keep his club alive and deal with this rascal of a new member? I probably won't watch this one. I feel like I've seen that kind of trope too much where, okay, we have a club going on right now, but we don't have enough members, and if we don't get enough members, our club is going to be canceled, or it's not going to receive funding for the stuff that we want to do. And then they like magically find somebody who's perfect for that club, and I don't know, and it turns out kind of wacky and stuff. But I feel like I've seen too many of those, so I'm probably going to skip that one. Alright, Araya-san ore to aitsu ga onayu de, done by Magic Bus, and it's also ecchi. Alright, let's read this one. In the story, male student Soto Tsukushima begins working at his family's public bathhouse as a backwasher. Okay. While concealing her true identity, Sota's classmate Aoi Yusu, oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Soto's classmate Aoi Yuzuki visits the bathhouse. A relationship between the two begin to develop when Sota washes Aoi's back. Alright. It's a short? It's an anime short? Yeah, it says short form on it, so I feel it's an anime short, I'm assuming. That's what that means, but I'll watch this one, I guess, since it's a short. Why not? Alright, Karakuri Circus, and it's ecchi too. Karakuri Circus, this is the third core, I believe, of this series that's going on. I was gonna watch this at first when it came out in the fall season of anime, but I didn't end up watching it because it was supposed to premiere on Amazon Prime Video initially, and it didn't even come out on Amazon Prime Video until like way later. Like I don't even know like when it started. It said it says right here, the first episode premiered on Amazon Prime Video ahead of regular broadcasting. That's a lie. I looked for this. I looked for this for a while, and I wanted to watch it because it has to do with like puppeteering and stuff like that, and them using them to fight and everything. And that sounded really cool to me. It reminded me of like Kankuro from Naruto or something. But I remember I looked for this for like weeks, and it didn't pop up on Amazon Prime Video until it was like almost the season in or something like that. Or at least that's when I saw it, because I kind of gave up on looking for it every week. So I decided to just not even watch it. But yeah, I'm not gonna watch that for now. Alright, Joshi Kause. Who needs dialogue when you're this cute? The beautiful girl but unlucky Momoko, the cool, collected Shibumi, and the refreshingly innocent Mayumi star in a silent manga. No speeches, no dialogue, just pictures, sound effects, and 3 high school girls living their daily lives. Maybe? It's a short form too, so I'm not entirely sure about this one. I'll probably skip it for now. If there's a lot of like funny stuff that happens and like I see a lot of funny scenes from it, then maybe I'll give it a shot. But as of now, just skip that one for now. Alright, Mayunaka no Occult Kamuin. Done by Leiden Films. Alright, Miyako Arata is newly assigned to the Shinjuku Ward Office Nighttime Regional Relations Department. Each of Tokyo's 23 wards has one such department established to mitigate paranormal and occult related events. Arata's special skill is the understanding of non-human speech, and the story begins with him encountering a yokai at Shinjuku Gion Park, who refers to him as the legendary Heian era exorcist Abe no Semai, or Seme, however you pronounce that. Every time I see like 23 words or like the word wards, I think of Tokyo Ghoul all the time, because I know that they like use that in some terms or whatever. They use that in some sense in that anime. For now, I'll skip this one. Alright, Sarazanmai. What is this one? Demon Supernatural. When I think of demons and supernatural, I always think of like really dark and really, I don't know, mysterious kind of stuff, or I don't know, gory kind of stuff. But this visual right here is really not like that. It looks really goofy, I'll say, and really lighthearted. I don't know, like it's really colorful and bright, and all these things look like really comedic. I don't know what are these, like ducks or something? I'm not sure, but I'll see. Let me read this one. I don't know what this one's about. The stage is Asukasa. One day, 3 second-year middle school students, Kazuki, Yasaka, Toi Kuji, and Enta Jinai, meet a Kappa-like creature named Kepi, who is the self-proclaimed heir to the throne of the Kappa Kingdom. Kepi forcibly takes the students' Shirikudama, a mythical organ Kappa steal through a person's anus. Whoa, alright. And they are transformed into Kappa. Kepi informs them, if you want them to return your former selves, you need to connect in that way, and you must bring me the Shirikudama of zombies. Will the 3 boys be able to connect and take the Shirikudama of zombies? At the same time, 2 policemen, Ryo Niboshi and Mabu Hakatsu, try to do something at the police box where they are stationed. This one, I'm not sure. It's only 11 episodes. It sounds like it'll be funny, if anything, but I'm not sure. I'll give this one 3-episode rule. I'll see how that one turns out. But based on the picture and everything, it looks like, I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I'll give it a shot. Alright, Persona 5, the animation, Stars and Ours. I have not seen any of the other Persona 5 stuff. I have not played the games or anything like that, even though people tell me that they are amazing, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't played anything yet, so I'll probably skip that. Diamond No Ace, Act 2. Haven't seen the first season, or yeah, I think this is the second season, so yeah, I haven't seen any of the previous stuff on that, so I'm not gonna watch it. Pop Team Epic TV Special, haven't seen any of that, and they look really weird. I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't be my cup of tea, even though people say it's really funny, but I'm not gonna watch that. Alright, so let's go on to Robi Hachi, done by Studio Comet. It's sci-fi space. It better not be a mecha, because I'm not too big of a fan of mecha anime. Alright, Neo Tokyo, the year GC Galaxy Century 51, which marks a half-century since first contact was made. Humans have obtained super light speed navigation technology and formed a commonwealth of planets with aliens. A streak of bad luck is continuing for the self-proclaimed freelance reportage writer Robbie Yarge, who is around 30 years old. He fails at work, so his contract is cut. His girlfriend leaves him. He nearly dies in a traffic accident, and debt collectors come after him. Whoa, this guy's got some real bad luck. Alright, one day a bag snatcher steals Robbie's bag, and a young man helps him. Hachi Kita, 18-year-old part-time worker, catches a criminal and returns Robbie's bag. Robbie offers him his gratitude and a meal in return. The pair discovers they are complete opposites and soon part ways. However, Hachi turns up again in Robbie's life as a debt collector. Hachi explains that it's part of his part-time job for the loan shark, Yan. A cat-and-mouse chase begins, and Yan's finance president, Yan, takes his subordinates, Aro and Gra, along for the ride. Robbie manages to elude Hachi and escape to space while shaking off Yan's group. Robbie thinks of escaping to Isakandar, a distant and legendary planet in the Milky Way that is said to bring happiness to those who go there. Though Robbie thought he had escaped to space alone, he discovers Hachi inside his spaceship. The two decide to travel across the galaxy in search of Iskandar. That one sounds... I know it's not under the comedy genre, but I feel like that one's going to be kind of funny. So, I'll give this one a shot too. Give it the 3-episode rule. Alright, Hachigatsu no Cinderella 9. This is a baseball one, I'm pretty sure. Yep, baseball. In the game, the player takes the role of an unnamed former Little Senior League baseball ace who lost his or her baseball career after suffering an unspecified injury. The character moves to his or her grandmother's hometown and enrolls in the local high school, resolved never to enter the world of baseball again. When the character meets Tsubasa Arihara, he or she is persuaded to be the manager of the school's baseball team and to take the team to the high school nationals at Koshien. Why does it keep saying he or she? I'm not sure. I don't watch too many sports anime. Yeah, I probably won't watch this one for this season. Alright, Bakumatsu Crisis. It's done by Studio Dean. Action adventure sci-fi. Let me read this one. The chronometer is a legendary treasure that has the power to manipulate time. The Susanoo incident unfolded in the capital of Kyoto and ended with the death of the masked shogun Mugensai. Having finished visiting the grave of his former master, Yoshida Shoin, Takasugi Shinsaku and his partner Katsura Kogoro returned to Kyoto once again. I see all those Japanese names and I'm just like, I'm gonna mess up. Suddenly the earth trembles and the sky splits open and the chronometer, which was supposed to have been destroyed, appears from a rift in space-time. Now with a will of its own, the chronometer starts going at an uncontrollable rampage. I'm not sure. This one I'm on the fence about. I'll see. I'll probably make a decision on that later, but for now, I'm gonna not watch that one for now. Alright, Hangyaku Say Million Arthur second season. Action adventure fantasy magic. Done by JC Staff, and it's a isekai anime, I'm assuming. Yep. No synopsis, so can't really say anything about that. I'll say no for that one for now, since I don't really know anything about it. See how it turns out. Comes out April 4th, so another... or wait, what? Oh, it's already come out. It came out... What? It came out yesterday. Or today, I don't even... Yeah, today is the 4th. What the heck? It came out today? I didn't even know. Alright. Strike Witches, 501 Butai Hashin Shimasu. A bunch of animal girls. I see cat ears. I see... Or at least, yeah, I see animal ears on all these people. Alright, the story follows the silly everyday lives of the members of the 501st unit as they cook and clean and do other everyday tasks when there's a lull in the Niroi attacks. I'm sorry if you can see me holding this tissue right here, like my nose has been runny. My allergies have been kicking in since it's like kind of early in the morning, so I have that, that's why. Alright, this one, I'll skip over the Strike Witches thing. Alright, Yatugame-chan Kansatsu Nikki, done by creators in Pack X Saita. I haven't heard of these studios before. Alright, Kaito Jin is a second year of high school student who moved to Aichi from Tokyo. He meets Monaka Yatagami, who has a heavy Nagoya dialect, and he learns about Nagoya through joining a photography club. This one I won't watch for now. Yeah, I'll skip that one. Alright, Namu Amida Butsu, Rendai Utena. Alright, long ago, before superheroes, there were legends. One of them begins with Shaka Nyorai, whose bravery and enlightenment once saved humanity forever. But forever is a fleeting because Mara, the personification of earthly desires, forges a corrupt coalition with the devil to again visit wrath and vengeance upon humankind. To counter Mara's cruel attack, Taishikuten and Banten, divine beings, must join forces with the 13 Buddhas. Can the allied powers of light to defeat the vicious onslaught and save humankind in their darkest hour? Nah, I'll skip this one for now. Kido Senshi Gundam. Oh, it's a mecha. Okay, it's Gundam stuff. Nah, I won't watch this one. I'm not too big into mecha stuff, so I'll skip that one for now. Alright, Mix. What is this one? Drama, romance, school, shonen, sports, baseball. They look like they're wearing baseball uniforms. Alright, Mix takes place 26 years from the story Touch, from the legend left by the hero of Touch, Tatsuya Usagi. Meisei Academy High School was well known for their strong baseball team. 26 years from their glory, the team has not been able to keep their record and lost their fame. Mix is about two stepbrothers, Soichiro and Tomo Tachibana. The two aim to revive of the once strong Meisei Academy's baseball team and enter the National High School Baseball Championship. Soichiro and Tomo were second years in Meisei Academy Middle School. Both boys are talented baseball players. Soichiro has shown excellent skill as a catcher and batter, though having an extraordinary skill as a pitcher. Tomo no longer pitches due to a certain reason. Once the two enter high school, they pair as a battery and aim to enter the National High School Baseball Championship. The passion and devoted emotions will touch your heart. Mixes in high school baseball drama that all ages and genders can enjoy. I'll see how that one turns out. I won't watch it for now, but if people recommend it to me later on, or if it looks good going forward, then I'll check it out. Alright, this one looks really... I'll skip over this one. Alright, Hora, this is season 2, I haven't seen season 1, so I'll skip that. King of Prism, Shiny 7 Stars, and there is no synopsis for this. I'll skip this one too. Bakugan, skipping that. Oh yeah, this is like the end of the list. I remember seeing all these, and this is like where it's getting into all the like kid shows and stuff like that, or just like really like magical girly looking kind of stuff, and I'm not into that kind of stuff. It's just not my cup of tea. Skipping this one, skipping this one. Haven't seen any of the previous stuff for Card Fight, so skipping that. Cinderella Girls. No synopsis on this. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Not that. Yokai Watch. Yeah, see, if you guys see all this stuff, it's like kind of little, it looks like kind of little kiddish stuff. Yeah, now it's getting into the kids genre kind of stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the list right now. Alright, we finished it. That took a while, but yeah, we finished it. Alright, so let's go over the ones that I did actually put on my list for now. I'll like write these down at some point, but as of now, I'll just go over it from here. So we got The Rising of the Shield Hero, Attack on Titan, One Punch Man Season 2, Dororo, and we got... Okay, so that's 4. I said I was going to skip this one. Alright, 5, Kimetsu no Yaiba. 6, this one. 7, 8, and then 9, 10, and... oh yeah, I said I was gonna watch this one. 11. What did I say I was gonna watch this one? I can't remember if I said I was gonna watch this one or not. Damn. I'm on the fence on that one. I might. I don't know. I'll make a decision on if I'm gonna watch that one later or not. But yeah, as of now I'm on 11, 12. I got 12 for. I'm watching this one. 13, 14. 15. This is a short, so it's not gonna be too bad, and it's edgy too. 15. Not sure. 6 or 15, 16. The rest of these, I don't think I said that I was gonna watch any of the rest of these, so I think I got 16 right now. I don't know if I miscounted, but yeah, as of now I got like 15 or 16 on the list, which is a lot. Or at least for me, like I don't watch, like I watch a lot, or at least a lot for my, like on my standards of a lot. Like a lot to me is like maybe like 8 or 9 plus, something like that, and that's what I've been typically watching for like the past few seasons. I think like since the fall season I've been watching like 9 plus anime each seasonal anime season that comes out. But yeah, this one I got like 15, 16 that I'm gonna try to watch over the course of the season. I'm sure like some of them aren't gonna turn out great, maybe like the ones that I'm gonna try out. Some might not turn out that great, and then I like end up dropping them or something like that at some point, so we'll see how those turn out. But I feel like that's a lot as of right now. I'm gonna do reviews on some of these for sure. Like I'm gonna do them on Shield Hero pretty soon. Attack on Titan I'm not so sure about. Dororo I'll probably do some on, and I'll do some on Dororo, I'll do them on Shield Hero for sure. One Punch Man season 2 I'll do it on that too. Kimetsu no Yaiba I'll do some on that. Fairy Gone and this these two that are right here. I don't want to butcher the names, but yeah, I'll do a good amount of reviews on some of these that are coming out because I'm excited for a lot of these. But all the anime that just passed in the winter season was super great, like Mob, Kaguya-sama, like all that stuff. I was watching a bunch of them. Dororo, Shield Hero, at least these two are carrying over, so I'm not going to be too sad about like losing all those that are going to be gone for a while. But yeah, it's sad that the winter season is gone, but it's exciting because we got the spring season here. We got more Shield here, we got more Dororo, we got Attack on Titan, we got One Punch Man season 2, we got Kimetsu no Yaiba, and we got another, like, an abundance of other anime that are coming out too that are hopefully pretty good. So yeah, looking good for the spring season so far. Let me know what you guys are going to be watching, and let me know if you guys are excited for a lot of these anime that are coming out, because I know I am, and I'm going to be watching a ton of them. My schedule is going to be busy because of this, busy because as you can see, I'm going to like try to keep up with like 15 or 16 of these anime. We'll see how they turn out, but yeah, it's going to be super cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of just me like going over a lot of this stuff. I hope you guys get a lot of good insight on when these are actually going to start, and when, or like what studios are doing them, and just what kind of genres they fall under, and like gives you a better understanding of what you might actually watch this season as well. So yeah, go check out this website. I'll leave the link in the description below, and yeah, you guys have a good day and take it easy. Bye.